much, everyone, for joining our healthy nutrition conversation, and we really appreciate you taking a stand for your health, for others, and taking time out of your busy life. We know life is really crazy, but it's also very important to take care of our own health, first of all, so we have enough health to give to others. So today I want to introduce you to essentials of healthy nutrition and also what Shaklee offers as a solution to help you and your family to live younger, longer. I love this expression. And I will also share with you why I love Shaklee and why I love this business. Many today are eating a lot of calories, but not getting the nutrition that their bodies need to operate in a healthy way. The sad American diet. 9 out of 10 Americans fall short on essential nutrients in their diets. When people eat a lot of foods that have a lot of sugar or processed foods like, fast food, they may be getting too many calories for the body's needs and fall short on the amount of good nutrition that the body requires. That can lead to weight gain and low energy. So studies have shown that people who eat with healthy patterns, including whole grains, fruits, vegetables, rich in vitamins and minerals and fiber, in their diets have a lower risk of developing chronic conditions. Do you know that 80% of the diet-related diseases are preventable? So, that's just the way I like to talk about it. Healthy nutrition is just not only about what goes through your lips. It also what goes in your mind. Dr. Shaklee actually said, what you think you look, what you think you do, what you think you are. So it's a perfect conversation. But when I talk about the healthy nutrition, it's the healthy nutrition of your mind first. So consider the emotional happiness. What can you do on an everyday basis to bring yourself happiness and peace? How about fresh air, just being outside? I know Ludmila is one of those people like me. She goes outside in the morning and feels that fresh energy and oxygen for her body. Sunshine is a great nutrient. You also get vitamin D from it. And please, please drink plenty of water, at least 60 ounces per day that your body needs. I know it's a very big conversation, but we are here about, and you probably expect that, is about what you put inside of your body, what goes through your lips. You've heard the expression, you are what you eat. So let's focus on clean eating. How about cooking at home? Actually, it may not take that much time as I initially thought it would. I'm cooking at home most of the time. You can experiment with healthy recipes. We actually have a blog, Debbie, I can't remember the name, but Shaklee offers the blog with lots of good recipes, and they're very easy and simple to cook.
So next we're going to talk about building a healthier eating style, and you probably already know these things, but it's always good to be reminded. Everything that you eat and drink does matter. So remember to make changes today. They're going to help. When you make changes today, it's going to help your future patterns. So you want to focus on variety. Like my mother used to say, the more colors you have on your plate, the more nutrients you're going to have in your diet. So that was real easy for me as a young person to figure out, oh, if it's all white, not much is going on there. So anyway, you want to focus on the variety, the amount of food you eat, and the nutritional value. And you want to choose foods and beverages that have less saturated fat, sodium, and added sugars. So what does a healthy meal actually look like? Let's talk about that. So basically, if you look at the slide, it says a half to a whole cup of whole grains, 4 to 6 ounces of protein, unlimited veggies, and the more the colorful, the better, which we've already talked about. And you do need a healthy fat. Some people think, oh, you got to eliminate all the fats. You need fat. That is really important. So you need something like 1 to 2 tablespoons of olive oil, maybe on your salad, or you need 1/4 of an avocado. Everybody loves avocado, especially in Texas, so don't leave that out. And what exactly is clean eating? Well, you want to choose, these are some tips. You want to choose whole natural foods. And I know that you probably have heard this also, but when you go in the grocery store, go around the outer edge. That's where all the fresh stuff is. The stuff in boxes is in the middle, and that's processed food. Everything there has preservatives and things in it that maybe are not as good as the whole food. You want to eliminate all processed foods if possible, or as many as you can. You want to choose whole grains. Well, what is that? Well, it's brown rice, quinoa, millet, different things like that. And at mealtime, what does your plate look like? Well, if you can do half of your plate in vegetables, that's going to give you a nice alkaline kind of diet. And then the rest of your plate can be a little bit of protein and a little bit of carbs. And you want the protein and carbs together because that's going to help you feel full longer. But be careful of the carbs. Those are often processed in some way, and sometimes it's difficult to digest those. So you also want to steam, bake, grill, or eat raw foods. That's the best way to consume them. Next slide. And you also want to avoid processed sugars and refined foods, which we've already talked about. There we go. So for sugary treats, if you get off of sugar, which Nadya can help you find a way to do that if you're having trouble with sugar, which all of us do at one time or another, you can substitute fruits for sugary sweets. They begin to taste really sweet when you're off of that white sugar. And they contain many of the nutrients that help combat aging and chronic diseases. They're just needed. And the more colors you can see at the top of the slide, all the different colors of fruits and vegetables. And they ask that you eat at least 7 servings per day. So what nutrients do you get in there? In fruits and vegetables, you get A, B, C, E, iron, lycopene, and beta-carotene. All of those things are important. And when it's possible, it's better to get organic and just try to eat as much as you can and use as many colors as you can, and you'll be good to go. The next thing you want to do is be sure to get your calcium. I'm sure you all have heard that from your gynecologist or whoever, but there are some foods that do contain calcium that you can eat. Almonds, peanuts, and soybeans. Those are great sources of calcium. And as you can see, what's recommended up here, Olga, you're the only one on the phone. Men and women 18 to 50 equals 1,000 milligrams of calcium per day. Women over 50, 1,200 milligrams per day. And men over 70, 1,200 milligrams per day. The average person in America gets about 50% of their calcium out of their diet because we do eat a lot of dairy products. I don't personally, but I mean, most people do. So you're going to need at least half of that from a supplement, or you're going to have to change your eating habits.
And include proteins. To get enough protein throughout the day, we recommend including protein in each of your 3 meals. Try to include plant proteins such as beans, lentils, and other legumes. Meat, poultry, fish, dried beans, peas, eggs, nuts, and also seeds provide protein, vitamin B and E, iron, zinc, and magnesium. When Debbie was talking, I was nibbling on my almonds. Quick healthy snack. Also, we mentioned add healthy fats. When cooking, use primarily monounsaturated fats, such as olive oil. Limit saturated and trans fats. Not good for you. Most people's diets are lacking in the omega-3 fatty acids, ALA, EPA, and DHA. To get these important fats, plant options for ALA include flaxseed oil, avocado, chia seeds, walnuts, and sacha inchi oil. Did I say it correctly? For EPA and DHA, eat fish 2-3 times a week or supplement wisely. Make sure you buy clean fish. Also, eating healthy takes planning. I actually plan my next day the night before. We recommend removing high sugar, high calorie, high fat foods from your pantry, declutter your kitchen, and replace with healthier options. There are plenty of them right now in the market. Plan meals and snacks ahead. to help you eat healthy and travel with healthy snacks. I actually have my small portion of nuts in a small plastic baggie. Sometimes I just eat wherever when I sit in the car and wait. And eat smaller meals more often. It's better for you. Well, talking about the nutrition, but our soils are quite depleted. We are stressed out. There are a lot of pesticides and chemicals used to grow plants, hormones in our foods and meats. So it's very important to be mindful when you buy your produce, but it's also very important to supplement wisely. Actually, even a multivitamin a day can help you to fill those nutritional gaps. And Debbie, I know you have a story here.
Yeah.
You're muted.
I'm unmuted. Yes, when I was a youngster, middle school age, I was having trouble staying awake at school, and the doctor said, you need a multivitamin. So I went to the grocery store and bought Theragram M, which was a synthetic multivitamin then. And I took 2 of them, like it said. Went back in 6 weeks and said, that doesn't help. Nothing's helping. He said, take 2 more at lunch. So I took 2 more at lunch, 2 in the morning, 2 at lunch. No difference whatsoever. And at that point I said, oh, vitamins don't do anything for me. I'm not taking vitamins. That doesn't work for me. And so when I bought cleaning products from Shaklee and I spoke with Jude said, oh, but you must be taking the supplements. Oh, no. I don't take supplements. I eat healthy. I don't need them. And she said, really? She said, do you have headaches? And I said, yes, I have a migraine headache, off and on, and it's really bad. And she said, do you have PMS? And I said, oh my gosh, I have PMS 3 weeks out of the month. It was really intense also. And she said, are you tired? And I said, what do you mean? I have 2 small children. I am so tired every day. And she said, why don't you just try some of these supplements? They're entirely different than anything you've had before. And if you don't feel better, I'll give you your money back. So after 4 days, I felt dramatically better. I was not sick, but I just felt so much better and had so much more energy. And people began to ask me, I guess I was dragging around before that, what are you doing? How do you have this much energy? And I realized, even though I was trying to eat healthy, I was missing nutrients in my diet. And once I filled those in with a really good supplement program, what a difference in my life.
Yeah. So I usually say, do your own homework when you start choosing a company that maybe you want to consider to supplement wisely. But the aspects to consider: what's the longevity of the company? Who is the leadership? What's the science? What's on the labels? What is the research that they do? Are any independent clinical studies? What I know about Shaklee, that all this exists here. It's the 100-year-old heritage company, forgot the word. And our founder, Dr. Shaklee, was a chiropractor. So his whole approach was to create products that would not harm a single cell of the human body. And the products are as natural as humanly possible. And with all these years of my own research and studying about the company, so you kind of have an overall, just one slide of 100-year-old heritage right here. The philosophy that Shaklee quality standards just go beyond just the organic. We look to confirm the purity and potency to make sure that the harvest guarantees the final finished quality products, not chemical contaminants. We do this by conducting over 100,000 quality tests per year on screening, and over 350 contaminant screening on pesticides, impurities, on every new botanical ingredient. Every new botanical ingredient, 350 times. It's 3 times the required amount from United States Pharmacopoeia. Just the quality of the products just go beyond organic. I just love this. And again, we all have different ages. You've got kids, you've got parents, so it just depends what your age is and what nutritional gaps your body needs to fill at this particular time. Shaklee offers that. Oh, Debbie.
So when Roger bought our company, he was amazed that everybody was saying, oh, I've had such dramatic results with these supplements, and I'm so much healthier than the average person, and da-da-da-da-da. And he was like, we need to prove that. So he went to Berkeley, and he went to Gladys Block, who was the specialist in the nation in this, and asked her if she would do a study using Shaklee people. And she said yes, but she said, however the results come out, they're going to be published that way, whether it's good or bad for you. And he said, okay. So it's a first-of-a-kind study. Long-term users of multiple supplements, which were the Shaklee users, which, by the way, were older than the base that she was looking at. And they looked at other people who either took no supplements or took only a multivitamin that was not Shaklee. And as you can see, we just have a few of the things listed here. But everything was so much better with the Shaklee multiple supplement users. The cognitive health, the brain, the heart, people who had strokes, people who had heart attacks, all of those were less than people who either took no supplements or took a multivitamin. In some cases, the people that took the multivitamin, which we don't know what kind it was, but obviously it was not Shaklee's quality, the multivitamin people, some of them came out worse than the people who took nothing. So, you know, you could be harming yourself by taking other things. Who knows? I'm going to flip to the next slide. Thank you. And so Shaklee has made it kind of easy. You know, if you go to the health food store, the grocery store, whatever, there's 8,000 vitamin bottles up there. And it's like, what do I take? And how do I know what to choose? And for my age, and on and on. So Shaklee makes it simple. We're going to show you 3 options if you want to use this as insurance to fill in your gaps. And the first one is Life Plan. And legally, Shaklee can say, this is the best, most comprehensive nutritional system in the world. So there's several things in this little strip of vitamins plus the protein, excuse me. And the first one is Vivix, which slows aging at the cellular level. We're going to talk a lot about that a little bit more in a minute. Omega Guard. Omega Guard is omega, basically, omega-3s. And it's DHA and EPA. And that is particularly for the heart. It helps people with dry eyes. Also, I have a lot of people who take it for that. Let me see if there's anything I've missed. Oh, omega is also good for the brain, eye, and joint health. So Vitally is our multivitamin, and it's for complete nutrition, including heart healthy CoQ10, vitamin E. It helps with energy, heart, joint, immune, bone, and skin health support. And then the next one I love, they put B complex and C, sustained release C, together in one pill, so you don't have to take so many pills. And B and C are both stress nutrients. They're water soluble. You use them up during the day. Excuse me. Use them up during the day. So you need to be taking them throughout the day to keep that level where you need it, since we're all under stress. And so they made it so that it's sustained release. It's 12 hours. It's released over 12 hours, so it lasts all day for your energy plus immune health, on and on. And then we have the patented smart delivery system. And that's a really cool thing because most supplement companies don't test where does that supplement dissolve after it goes down your throat, down your so if it dissolves in the wrong place, like if it dissolves in the stomach and it's supposed to dissolve in the small intestine to be helpful, then it's not going to do anything for you. So the SMART system makes sure that it dissolves exactly where and when it's supposed to, and it's protected until it gets to that point, and then it dissolves. And I think that's all on that slide. And now we're going to talk about Vivix, because this is really my favorite product. It slows aging literally at the cellular level. Going to flip it? So this is the key to providing a nutritional foundation. It's Vivix, and that is resveratrol plus muscadine grapes. The reason our resveratrol is 13 times more powerful than other resveratrol, one of the reasons, than you could buy on the market, is the fact that we put muscadine grape with it, which makes it extremely more powerful. Now, what exactly does Vivix do? Excuse me, got a tickle today. It keeps your cells healthy. If your cells are not healthy, guess what? The rest of your body's not going to be healthy. It helps your cells repair and protect the DNA against damage. So it repairs and protects the DNA. What could be better than that? And in a clinical study, Vivix key ingredients were shown to blunt the inflammatory response of healthy people to an unhealthy meal. And when I'm talking about an unhealthy meal, I'm talking about this study had people eat a fast food breakfast that was like 900 calories. Can you imagine what that does to your body afterwards? So then they gave them resveratrol after that, and there were no inflammatory results. It really blunted that happening. It also cleans out your cells. It's like your cell gets all clogged up with sludge. This is a very, very tribal kind of way to put it, but resveratrol goes in and cleans them out. And so that keeps your cells young. Basically, it makes your cells about 25% younger. And so they assume that you will also live longer, because Nadia is going to show you about telomeres in just a few minutes.
So my turn, right?
Yes.
You know, sometimes something happens to you and you don't even realize that this was a turning point in your life until like years later. So you're actually looking at it. This was for me. That's what I tried back in 2009, just to fill my own nutritional gaps. It's just the basic vitamins and minerals and the protein. So vitalizing plan, Debbie, no offense, is my favorite. So vitalizing plan is a monthly supply. You see the picture of vitalizer women. We also have for men and 50 plus, but it's also a delivery system. Debbie did a great job explaining. So the same thing in vitalizer, delivers right nutrients, right place, right time. So when I said one a day a while ago, it doesn't mean one pill a day. No, it's just one strip a day. But they're designed in a way they have to go and dissolve in the right place, including the triple layered probiotic. I love this one, to protect from stomach acid, 27 feet. So it can go down to your gut and dissolve where it needs to be. And the vitalizing plan also has the life shake. It's a meal shake, and I'm seeing if I have notes to talk about that. No, it will be later. Oh yes, so if you were to eat all that, that's actually how much your body needs in terms of nutrients every day. So if you were to have enough of vitamin B for your body, you have to eat 17 bananas to get enough vitamin B for your body. That's a lot. You see a lot on the picture. As much as I like to eat healthy, too much. So vitalizer actually delivers all that in one daily strip, and it's much cheaper becomes this way. So here's the life energizing shake. I also like it a lot. Has 16 grams of ultra pure plant-based non-GMO protein to increase energy. It's also powered by leucine to help you retain lean muscle mass as you burn fat. It includes patent-pending combination of prebiotics and 1 billion CFU patented clinically tested probiotics. This is really good stuff. I use it every day. I just want to keep my body as good as I feel now.
And Nadia, you know, with the shake, it is a meal replacement, or it can be. And it's amazing how it keeps you full because of that leucine in there. It makes you feel satisfied, and it keeps you full for a long time.
Yes, you know what I recently started doing is, instead of coffee, I use my chocolate life shake, and I eat this new greens powder in it. Yeah, I tasted just a little bit, but I don't have to eat so much green a day. I just can put that mix with a shake. So To make a sense of all of what we have said to you, the telomeres, if you're not aware what telomeres are, they're basically endings of your chromosomes. So imagine if your chromosome is like a shoestring, every shoestring has little caps, endings. So those are the telomeres. The longer your telomeres are, the longer healthier you will live. In the study back in 2014, the study actually proved that you can lengthen your telomeres by good behaviors, by being happy, by good nutrition, sleep, exercise, and everything. Also in that study, they compared the Shaklee supplement users with non-smokers living in San Francisco Bay Area. So what happened as the result, I'm paraphrasing my own, that the 80-year-old Shaklee supplement user has telomeres that are equal of 41-year-old healthy person in California. So if you want to live healthier longer and look younger longer, just do all the good stuff that you know you got to do, including the wise supplementation. All right, and I know we are pressing on time, so we have just a couple more. So if you choose to try some of the products, we have 100% money back guarantee. We are all different. Sometimes something doesn't work. You don't like the flavor, 100% money back. If it's under $70, you don't even have to return the canister. Why I like this company is because it's just a long-term company. It's something that will be with me for the rest of my life to keep me healthy, keep my family healthy, and I have a possibility to fulfill my passion to share with others. It's really an incredible opportunity to work, Debbie, and all of you together. So how do you see fitting yourself in from what you heard? Maybe you want to start just with basics and be paying attention what you eat, what's on your plate. Maybe you already know you need to supplement and you want to consider certain supplementation. Please ask questions. Or maybe you kind of don't mind to occasionally share with someone, or maybe you or you know someone who wants to join our team and have it as a business for the future. So 3 ways you participate in Shaklee. You just use. Either you just want to be a retail, just go to the store like buying a grocery, or maybe you want to get a discount similar to Costco, but it's one-time membership. And with, let me see what's on the screen, with $150 on auto ship, you actually get a free membership and free shipping. Membership usually is $19.95. Or if you already want to have a little more than just one small package and you want to have a core nutrition that has additional supplements for you to try, we have a success pack. That's actually a product pack, but it's the entrance door to share in the business, or maybe just having an occasional thank you bonus check. So we want to thank you for joining us and thank you for learning what the basic nutrition, natural nutrition is and what Shaklee offers as the solution and what it could mean for your life, for the lives of people around you who you care about.